All right, this is Biafra 101 TV. We are live and we are direct. Quick one. You know, I made a video. I talked about how MNK, made a broadcast and reviewed the reason why Britain sponsored the 1966 coup to destabilize Nigeria. That the reason for doing so is the wonders that Michael Okpara was doing by building Eastern region economy building Eastern economy, which later, became the fastest growing economy in the world. Britain was frightened and they said no. Even the world at large was frightened and they said no. If they allow these people, man, they are doomed. Britain now, initiated that coup that took place. In this video, you will watch the wonders of that Michael Okpara. You will watch the documentary, how he transformed the eastern region of Nigeria. Now imagine there was no interruption from this Britain and for these colonizers, that with that ideology, mindset and mentality, this set of leaders had, imagine the level Africa will be today. But having seen that if they allow Africa, that Europe will collapse, they decided to do what? To destabilize both the peace, security, and the economy of Africa. You will pay attention and listen to the wonders of Michael Okpara. From nothing, started transforming the whole of Eastern region down to where they are calling South today, and down to where they are calling South. He was the governor. Most of the factories this man built, they are no longer in existence today. He built a lot of factories. He said his target is that every provinces, every region, not region, provinces, because then it was Eastern region, it was regional government. They will have factory, both ceramic factory, many factories. The guy built a lot of factories, attracted foreign investors. Britain scuttled this fantastic development. No long talk. I want you guys to watch the analysis. How they chronicled the analysis of this very Michael Okpara, the wonders he did, the man of wonder. Watch. Please, after watching, it will take you nothing to hit your hand on the bell icon. Like the video so that YouTube will suggest it to wider audience and share it. I greet you all. Peace and love.
In a time when much of post-colonial Africa was grappling with chaos, coups, and collapse, one region in Nigeria quietly built an economy that stunned even international observers. This was not Lagos. This was not the North. This was the East, a region that rose from colonization to become the fastest growing economy in Africa and one of the fastest in the world. Before Nigeria was divided into 36 states, it had just 3 regions: North, West, and East. The Eastern region, with its capital in Enugu, comprised what is now Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, large parts of Rivers, Bayelsa, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, parts of Delta State, Anyoma, and Ndokwa regions. With a population of about 12 million and vast land stretching from the Niger to the Atlantic, the East was a highly organized and culturally unified region. From Nsukka to Port Harcourt, from Aba to Calabar, the East was a single economic organism, moving with one heartbeat. Dr. Michael Okpara was the premier of Eastern Nigeria from 1959 to 1966. Youngest premier Nigeria ever had. A socialist-leaning pro-African thinker who believed agriculture is the backbone of our future. Inspired by Nkrumah and Nyerere and the early policies of South Korea, he aimed to make the East self-reliant. His government launched an aggressive 5-year development plan, 1962 to 1966, anchored on 3 pillars: agricultural revolution, industrialization through indigenous efforts, mass education, and rural infrastructure.
Okpara
Wasn't waiting for foreign aid. He mobilized the people. He turned culture into capital. The East built a model of agriculture-led industrial growth never seen before in sub-Saharan Africa. Established farm settlements across the region, distributed free land, housing, and tools to young farmers, created agro-processing industries linked to farming, palm oil mills, Umuahia, Abak, rice mills, Ikwo, Abakaliki, cassava and yam processing centers. Palm produce, once dominated by Malaysian imports, became Eastern Nigeria's #1 export. In fact, Malaysia borrowed palm seedlings from Nigeria in the 1960s and built its now thriving palm oil economy from it. In just 5 years, Eastern Nigeria was producing more food, exporting more palm oil, and feeding more of its people than any region in West Africa. Unlike the West, that depended heavily on foreign investment, the East built indigenous industries driven by local investment and government support. Key industrial zones:
Emene Industrial Layout Enugu,
cement, steel, electronics,
Aba,
shoe factories, textile mills, soap and cosmetics plants, Port Harcourt, Transamadi, machine tools, paint factories, export shipping yards. Notable projects: Nigerian Cement Company, Nigersem, Nkalagu, Golden Guinea Breweries, Umuahia, Sunrise Flour Mills, Emene, Modern Ceramics, Umuahia, Anambra. All these were owned or co-owned by the Eastern Nigeria Development Corporation, ENDC, a regional economic board that reinvested profits into more projects. While other regions imported products, the East was producing its own and exporting. Though Nigeria didn't track regional GDP in detail, multiple independent reports and World Bank analysis observed that from 1962 to 1966, Eastern Nigeria was growing at over 9% annually. Export revenue from palm oil, coal, ceramics, and textiles rose by over 40%. Literacy rates and school enrollment were the highest in Nigeria. Road and rural